Hey, just as promised, in my video I'm posting it right now, my late video update video. Um, like I promised, I'm going to talk about the movie A Cure for Wellness right now. I saw it on Saturday afternoon in the theater, which is that's really I had to go out and see it because it wasn't getting crazy reviews, and I was originally really excited to go see it, and then the person I was going to go with just, didn't really want to go as much as I did. And so it just got pushed back. But another YouTuber I like, Chris Stuckman, who does film reviews too, he's great. Um, he made a really, really nice video about it. Definitely not saying it's a masterpiece or anything, but reassuring that there was like some worth in going to see this in the theater. So I got a different friend to come with me, and we went down and we saw it one afternoon for 2.5 hours because that's how long the movie is. It's directed by Gore Verbinski. I've seen he made the Pirates of the Caribbean films, which I have seen. I think all three of those, but I didn't see them in order, and they're kind of scattered in my memory. I don't really know those movies too well, so I can't say I'm like a Pirates fan. I never really got really into them. Um, he also made he's also made a few horror movies like The Ring. Yeah, the American remake of The Ring, um, which I've heard is great. But I've actually never seen his horror movie work. The only movie he's made that I'm actually familiar with is Rango, which is a completely different movie. But when Rango came out, I did love that. I saw that at the theater too. So I thought that Cure for Wellness just looked like it would be really creepy and kind of twisted, but I also thought it looked like it could have an interesting story to add to that. So it looked like maybe a more original horror movie. It's not super original. It actually homages quite a bit of older monster movies. I mean, the wellness center in the film almost looks like Frankenstein's or Dracula's castle sitting on top of a hill. Um, I thought I saw references to the Phantom of the Opera at one point. Um, yeah, it seemed like it's referencing a lot of things, but actually once it was over, I really did feel like it was an original story. I didn't think it was like definitely didn't think the film was perfect. I think that there's moments of the movie that are kind of schlocky, like the dialogue or that what's going on in the story is kind of schlocky, kind of cheesy, and sometimes it's done in a way that is actually kind of fun. It's kind of delightful. It references other movies that have been made, and also it's kind of self-aware of how over the top and bizarre it is at times. But there are other moments that ask to be taken more seriously, and so when those moments fall a little flat, it's a little hard to stay interested in the movie. It is a little easy to predict at times. There was one part really early in the movie when some character said something, and I looked over at my friend, and I just gave him a strong wink, kind of ironically, because the movie was doing a lot of these winks and foreshadowings all throughout the beginning, which it's a long beginning because it's such a long movie. Um, but I didn't feel. But some people have been saying it's too long. I didn't feel like it was too long. I was at least consistently interested in what was going on in the whole movie. There was never a part of the movie where I was bored. Um, so it didn't feel like a 2.5 hour movie. I mean, I thought that like the art direction, the cinematography, um, mostly everything on a technical level about the movie is pretty impressive. It just falters a little bit in the story. Some of the line execution is kind of weird. Um, and I'm not sure if I like Dane DeHaan's performance in the lead. There are moments where I'm like, man, this movie's really trying hard to make me hate this guy, and I know I'm supposed to root for him in the end because you do end up rooting for him in the end. But they really make him dislikable at the beginning, and the way Dane DeHaan gives his performance of this unlikable character, like I said, it's almost a little. It lacks some subtlety for sure. But I would definitely watch it again. I definitely want to show this movie to people or recommend it to people, especially if you're interested in horror movies. And a lot of the references in the movie to other horror movies, I think, will be appreciated by other horror fans. It's a little overt at times, but yeah, I thought Cure for Wellness was really good. If I usually rate movies out of 10, so if I had to give a Cure for Wellness a rating, I think I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Usually, if it's a solid movie for me, nothing amazing, but definitely something that I really enjoyed, it usually gets an 8. I'm pretty generous with my ratings, but I don't know how I want to rate things yet, so that's subject to change. But yeah, I think a 7 out of 10. Like a light 7 out of 10. And who knows, the next time I see it, I might like it more. That tends to happen with me, because usually I can't catch everything the first time. The first time I watch a movie, I'm trying to catch everything, but I never can. So there's parts where I'm too busy focusing on the technical aspects, and I'm not listening to the dialogue as closely, and stuff like that. It also depends on who you're watching a movie with, or the audience that you're with. Luckily, the audience I was with was really small, and no one was really being disruptful or anything. So it was like a really good watching experience at the theater. I had to leave to answer my phone at one point, which I usually don't have to do, but didn't really bother me. So yeah, if you saw Cure for Wellness, comment and send me a comment. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me what other movies I should watch if I liked A Cure for Wellness. What's your favorite Gore Verbinski movie? Is it The Lone Ranger? Is it The Ring? Is it Pirates of the Caribbean 3? I don't care. Just let me know. Send me a comment. Ask me questions. I'm going to do a little quick Blu-ray collection update video right after this. And then I'm going to continue my work for the night. So thank you guys for watching my review of A Cure for Wellness. Next time I watch a movie and review it, I'll be sure to do it sooner to when I actually finished watching it instead of a few days later. Thank you guys very much. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.